Hello guys, welcome to the 6th episode of Skill Jogger with Excel, and today we will talk about pivot tables. So I downloaded some data from internet regarding some sales data, Superstore US 2015. It is possible that some well-known data set, so I looked at it for like only a few minutes, and also I was describing it during the Polish version of the video. And let's get started. So creating a pivot table takes only a few steps. So you have to choose insert pivot table from range. The range is marked automatically. Also, what I checked is that if I have a gap of rows and I have the active cell here and I want to create the table, then it only marks the range until the gap. So it's good to not have the gaps. So the whole dataset will be marked, or you have to manually drag the range until the end of your data. So for now we're creating the pivot table. Here we can see that it will be we will be building it here. It is good that the range, the table we have, the source data has descriptive columns, so only by looking by the names I know what may be in it. Let me check. I have some fancy word in mind. What can be included? Okay, included is also a good word. So basically we should pick some, let's say, region, and let's take also sales. So we want to count something, average, max, or total, and let's say order ID. It's good to have some, I'm not sure if variable is a good word for it, but what I mean is something that is distinct, unique. That's a good word also. So something unique that describes each row. And if you want to count how many times something happened, then we can use such ID, for example. And here we have order IDs, but I already checked and I know that there may be multiple rows for one ID, because one order can consist of few products. So here it would not work to count something, but it says how many orders, unique orders happened, so that's a good start. And of course we don't want to sum order IDs, because order IDs are the numbers, but summing them up doesn't make any sense. The best way is to count them, so we can see how many orders were made for a specific region. We have some sales here. We can change the number format by clicking right number format and picking what we want to see. And that is the best way to work with pivot tables, because if you change the format with picking the section number and here changing these cells, then it will apply only to these cells, nothing more. So if you change the setup of the pivot table then only the part of the cells will be formatted as you wish. I'm wondering, okay, I have to go between some files. So I mentioned about number format and unique items. If you have the pivot table, you have a possible pivot table analyze option here, which is a tab and group. Okay, you have a new tab that is on green because it only applies to the table. If you have the active cell that is not the pivot table, then you cannot see it. And you have group show that you can pick here, and you can, if you have more chosen levels of descriptiveness, so let's say you have region, state and city, so you can turn off the buttons so the user won't do anything with it. The field list is the list here that you actually build the pivot table, and field headers, so that's the header right there. And apart from that, you can actually what I would like to say, okay, details, right. So we have let's say here the sales for Illinois, and you can click on the number. You can pick in this group active field show details, and a new sheet will be created. So you'll have all the data regarding the Illinois we just picked. So here state of province is only Illinois. We can delete that. And the same option is possible by double clicking on the number you are interested in. So that's one. The pivot tables do not refresh automatically, so let's leave only region, and we have here central with 448,000 in sales. And if in the source data in central we will put some large number, and here nothing happened, we have to go on the pivot table analyze, or here right click and click refresh, and refresh changed the number here. So every time if you know that source data is updated, then also you have to refresh the pivot table. Also with regards to the range of the data set, okay, so if you add the row below that, and we will refresh the pivot table, nothing happens because the range was set here, and you would have to choose that you're going one row down, okay, and now it is updated. However, if you're creating a pivot table out of a table, then the data range is updated automatically. So here I will create the table out of this. We'll call it table for pivot table in short, and now I'm adding another row, and so we can see it without any problem. We'll put some large number here, and if I will refresh that, nothing happened. Nothing happened. It was for the West, and it is a table, and we can see sales, right? So it should be for the West, or we didn't see it. Is it 1 million or is it 100,000? I have to look at this. It's too late. It's 100,000, so I may have missed that. so let's add 1 0 more and refresh. Okay, we have the million, so the range updated automatically. We have to only refresh the pivot table so we can see the outcome. We have explained right that the tab and group of show tells you or lets you to make some updates. You can also change the look of the pivot table with design tab. So here maybe we'll add some more options. So let's say state of province and city. We can change it to the tabular form. So each variable has a separate column. We can also repeat all item names, which can be sometimes useful. And there is also compact form. Okay, so I think compact form was the first one. Here is the outline, and that's the tabular. So here are such options. And of course you can filter and sort the data. So for example, if I want to sort it basing on the region part, so I choose the cell that is connected to the region, and I'm picking up here sort from smallest to largest. And if I collapse entire field, I can see that there is the smallest, largest, larger, and the largest. Also, if I pick to expand entire field, and now I would like to sort from largest to smallest basing on the city. So here would be sorting by the state of province, and here I'm sorting on city level. I'm picking from largest to smallest, and at first we have the sorting regarding the region level, and afterwards we have the sorting regarding the state of province level. There is also a possibility for filtering the data, as here you can choose the options you would like. Also, if you would have like region to the right, let's pick the values again, because they, I think, like they double themselves, not sure why. I have to change the format because I don't like the one without the separator. And here you have a table like this, and you can just pick the one that you're interested in. So let's say only central, and you have a table like here, and this is here. It's just an example. Not sure if that's it makes any sense, but you can also do it like this. One subject left is regarding the dates. So if you pick some column with dates, let's say order date, it automatically finds month dates, actually how the order date looks, and it's always 2015. So if there would be more years, then it would show you also the years level, and you can you automatically recognize the months, days, and days. You can of course take it out of the range of rows. Here are only the order dates in full. Also, if you pick the order date, you can make some groupings. So for example, I don't want the dates, but I would like to have months and quarters, and here I have division on quarter 1 and the months, and quarter 2 also the months are here. It's only for the east. Let's clear that. And now it's interesting why there are only 2 quarters. Are there only such months? Yes, there are only such months as as the first quarter from January to March and from April to June. So that how it looks. That will be all for today, and we are getting closer and closer to the end of Excel. So looking forward for the Power Pivot not Power Pivot part, but Power BI part. Actually, Power Pivot is the part of Power BI. However, looking forward to probably we will finish until the end of January as suspected, and move on with Power BI in February. So thanks again, and see you soon.